Hey everyone, welcome to Invited TV. Today we are talking about idolizing celebrities. I know there's something you wanted to talk about, right?
Yeah, it was something that caught my attention a couple days ago. I seen a video where Chris Brown was kissing a married woman on stage and they was showing the camera work of her husband being in the audience. Now, I don't know. They say that that's the husband and a lot of reports said that they were married, but I don't know if they're actually married or they just have they're in a committed relationship,
Her
basically.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
So
you.
to me,
Okay.
it's the same.
I just literally watched the video,
Got you.
like just now. And
Well, on a level
whoa,
from,
that was hot. It was spicy.
yeah, I just pulled up the video right here on the other screen. So on a scale from 1 to 10, how disrespectful do you think that was?
Oh, I think it's off the scale.
Do you feel like people treat celebrities and famous people better than their friends and family members?
Yeah, to a certain extent. Yeah.
I guess.
Some people worship them. And then there's some that just, yeah, I see it. Yeah, I've actually seen it. They'll post celebrities and talk about them and congratulate them and pray for me. Luther Vandross's father just died, like
Yeah.
stuff like that. But they, in the same token, they wouldn't even acknowledge their family member who passed or their friends, to answer your question, friends, family member or something like that. But I mean, it's social media, so we don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but that's just my take on it. Yes, I see it. Absolutely. Yes.
I think this whole thing about idolizing celebrities and famous people is at an all-time high, especially with the advancement of technology and social media and stuff like that. It's at an all-time high. I was glancing over at the other screen, just, recapping this video. On a scale from 1 to 10, how disrespectful was she to her relationship? Like a 20.
Yeah.
She broke the scale. And it's just a disappointment from him looking from the audience.
He like,
He can't control it. Well, we got different types of people. Like depending on the situation that's going on is situational on how you would react. If that was me, the minute that she went on stage and she got on there and he was kind of slow grinding her and, face to face, he kissing her. She actually stuck her tongue out. It was her that stuck her tongue out.
what?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So I was watching it and I don't see the long version. I just found like a small 20-second clip that didn't have like commentary and things
Right.
about it. And all I saw was him between her legs, her leg
Mhm.
cocked up. It was very intimate.
Mhm.
And then the way she like stuck her tongue out and he was like he looked like that's what you trying to do, and he
Yeah.
just went off for it. I was like, damn, oh, it's spicy. They getting hot on this stage.
I don't.
And then right after he backed away and he was about to sing, and she kind of gave him like this
Mhm.
look, and he dove right back in. He was like, he didn't even sing. He just started he was like, yeah, I'm going in. I'm assuming he continued to kiss her. I only seen 20 seconds because he went back down and he was like, and she I'm assuming they continued to kiss because he didn't continue to sing. He put the microphone to the side and he went in to kiss her. And then it just panned to the guy she was with, her husband or whatever he is to her. And he was just shaking his head. And I was like, oof. But that's not the first occurrence. I just saw a video. I'm assuming this popped back up because of what happened. I think this might have happened earlier. No, it was last year. And the girl went on stage to with Chris Brown again, and she was engaged, and her fiance saw it, and he immediately tweeted or posted something and was like, "Yeah, we're done" or something like that. And she was like, "I don't care." On this video now, to this day, they was like, "Aren't you the girl who kissed Chris Brown or was with Chris Brown?" And she was like, "Yeah." Compared to all the other women, it doesn't even matter. It wasn't even that bad. She was like, he left me, but I don't care. He can leave me again. Cause guess what? I do it again. I was like, oh, okay then.
Yeah, but that's the mind frame with most of them. They feel like it's a once in a lifetime opportunity and they can't miss that shot. I just look at it like, what's the point? Why do you feel like you can go out there and do that while you're in a relationship and then come home and think that he's not going to feel some type of way because another man was caressing you, pants rubbing you, touching your privates, all kinds of stuff. Like, how was that acceptable because that person is famous or they're well known for doing something? And that goes back to what I was saying. People treat celebrities and famous people as if they're just not human, like they're just above like everything. And it affects their personal relationships. If you're single, who cares? You don't have nobody to go home to. So when you do that, it's not disrespectful to your partner because you don't have anyone. But if you are in a relationship and you're doing stuff like that, it's like highly, highly, highly disrespectful. I always look at it like people don't have a problem with something until the problem get presented to them. You get what I'm saying? Like, what if the roles were reversed and someone's husband go on stage and was pants rubbing Fantasia and she was groping him and stuff like that, and this is for the whole world to see? You would feel embarrassed too. You would feel like this is not your person. Like, why is he treating her as if like she's me? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they not gonna feel that when they're doing it is okay. They get a pass. It's Chris Brown. Oh, I wouldn't be in the same place with him ever again, so you never had to worry about it. I wouldn't give a fuck. If you was with him for 10 seconds, 2 minutes, 30 minutes, it don't matter. Once you commit an act like that, then it's a wrap. I want to know the background story on if he stayed with her,
I'm curious to know that too.
because it's no way she embarrassed you in front of the world and then you're sitting there shaking your head. Everybody got something to say. Everybody got their opinions. Some people saying it's not that big of a deal because of who it is, but that means you just worship people above. How can you worship somebody above the person you're in a relationship with, a committed relationship? And like I said, I don't know if they're actually married, but they're in some type of committed relationship. So obviously she don't care at that point.
So I seen some guys, and some of these guys. First, let me ask this question: do you think it was a big deal because the world saw it, like it's publicized? Do you would it have been different if it was like a meet and greet and she did that and it was it wasn't on stage for everybody to see? It was kind of like behind the scenes, but it's still gonna go viral on, social media. Do you think that would make a difference?
Well, let me ask a question, right? Let me
Well, I'm asking this because I'm
I
building up.
know.
I have two.
I'm
That
gonna
was the first
answer.
question
I'm
I
gonna
had.
answer your question with a question.
Okay.
Okay. If I killed someone, no one knew I killed this person. I did it, in the middle of the woods. Versus me killing someone in broad daylight in front of 100 people. Does it makes a difference on if I kill someone or not? I'm still a murderer, right? Okay, that's my answer. So rather you did it behind the scenes or in public, the action is still the same.
Your comment was for the world to see. So I'm wondering if it would change some men's perspective if it was just a meet and greet type thing and it happened. I mean, it's still gonna get you still
No,
gonna see it.
just
She's just not on stage. All right, here's my second follow up. I've seen a lot of guys. I'm gonna make a statement, then I'm gonna ask a question. I've seen a lot of guys who say, "Oh, this is wrong, this is that, blah blah blah," but yet those same guys who are in relationships go to the strip club and the same thing is being done to them by the women they're in the strip club with. So I'm like, how can y'all say if that was your girl, you would leave her, but you're doing the exact same thing and you're recording it. It's in your stories. It's all of this stuff, you know. Or
mm,
again, it could be hidden. It might not be in your stories, but you still have it. There's proof of it. So I'm wondering, does it make a difference because it's people can see more people can see it, or is that just because it's this big of a deal because it's Chris Brown? You get what I'm saying? Like, is it because it's Chris Brown and they're like, "Oh, everybody know who Chris Brown is. You did that and you make me look stupid." But Everybody might not know who Big Judy at the strip club is, and or they do, but you just did the same thing. So I seen those type of responses. Like, what's the girl, Janice girl, when they was like, "Oh, she gonna be here," and it's the same group of men who say, "Oh, it's just a one in a lifetime thing. I'm a hitter. She gonna do something. I'm a pick me, pick me." But then they go and shame that same woman who got on stage and kissed Chris Brown.
It's the same thing.
I'm just putting it out there so the viewers can have something to talk about.
Yeah,
Y'all tell
it
me
don't.
what the difference is. Is there a difference? Is it because it's a man, or is it because it's Chris Brown? Or just tell me how y'all feel about it anyway.
It's
But yeah,
it's
that's all I
a
got.
it's
Either
just a
way, I think it was a messed up situation. That
it's a
was oof.
person it's a person to person basis. So if a guy doesn't feel territorial about his woman, he might not care. So it's not a one all be all. Just because I feel a certain type of way about it, don't mean that every guy gonna feel the same way. Me, I'm
Mm-hmm.
territorial. I don't want nobody touching my shit. And it's not just my woman, it's everything. My car, my clothes, my shoes, my woman, everything. I'm territorial. So that's me. Some
Mm-hmm.
men are I don't know if it's the proper term, cuckolds. I think that's the name of it. Some men are like that. I think they be like, I don't care if you
They be
tongue
into it.
Chris
They
Brown
the
or
they
Trey
the
Songz.
ditties of the world.
Yeah, or I'm not trying to say that they're into it, but they're not that territorial over their woman. Like they'll be like they allow their woman to do things like that. So in my situation, it would be disrespectful, but in another guy's situation, it won't be disrespectful to him because he don't cherish. This is just opinion based. I don't really know for sure. I'm just stating my opinion. I think men that don't care what their women do when it comes to stuff like that are not territorial about their woman. They don't care. They don't cherish their woman. There's guys out there that would cherish a pair of shoes over their girl posting nudes. You get what I'm saying? They don't
Yeah.
care about their girl posting news, but they care about if you scuff their damn shoe. So some guys are like that. Some guys, they're just not, they don't cherish their women the way other guys do. So they don't care who hit on a woman, who bump and grind on them, who grope them. If they women go to these concerts and do the most with celebrities, they don't care because they don't live that type of lifestyle where they cherish their, their girl body parts like that. I think some type of way about those type of people, but that's neither here nor there. That's just my opinion, right? If your mind's your mind's, I feel like you should be exclusive to me and I should be exclusive to you. If someone is getting a treatment the same way you give me that treatment, like if you treat me
She
that
was
way,
giving Chris Brown that treatment. She was definitely giving
listen,
him that treatment.
I guarantee you, I put every last dollar in my bank account on it. I guarantee you how she treated Chris Brown on stage, she don't treat him that way. He was probably disgusted. She don't even do that for me. She don't look at me like that. She don't kiss me like that. She don't fit the same way. It seemed like it was like very, very sensual. You get what I'm saying? The way how she felt
I
when Chris
said it
Brown
was
was like
hot.
gazing in her eyes.
Yes.
She don't treat him like that.
She was in a trance.
Why would you treat a stranger? You don't know this motherfucker. You don't know him. Yeah, you might have listened to his music over the years. You don't know him. You treat him better than you treat your significant other. And I don't know the dynamic of that relationship. I'm just betting on it. I would bet that she don't treat him like that. And he was pissed. See, I have too much ego, way too much ego. So if that was me at the concert and she went on stage and was doing that, I would have walked the fuck out. You're not finna have me on camera with people teasing me for the next fucking 10 years because my fucking bitch is on stage doing some crazy pants rubbing shit with Chris Brown. I would have walked out. I would
it
have
was
went
beyond pants
home.
rubbing.
Yeah, basically pants rubbing. I would
No,
have
I say it
walked
was
out.
beyond that.
Yeah, but it's just disrespectful to your relationship. If you're single and you out there and you doing stuff like that, who cares? We not talking about y'all. We talking about the ones that are in relationships and you have significant others. If your man is okay with that, that's fine. We not talking about y'all. We're just talking about the ones where you know motherfucking well you shouldn't be doing that. If it takes Chris Brown to bring you on stage to show your true colors, then so be it. I would applaud you. I wouldn't put no restrictions on anything. I would tell, look, if you want to go up there and you want to bump and grind with Chris Brown, do that. Kiss him, tongue kiss him, touch them, do everything you can, because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity for you. But this is a once in a time opportunity for me to leave your ass. So the minute you go up there and you do your once in a lifetime opportunity, that's going to be my time to dip the fuck out, because you're not my type of girl. I won't do that. I'm not going to do that. So I expect you to not do that to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in my once in a lifetime opportunities are different. They're not idolizing a celebrity. My once in a lifetime shit is like life changing money, stuff like that. I can say 1,000 things, but what I'm saying is that's my once in a lifetime opportunity, right? Not bumping and grinding on a celebrity, disrespecting my relationship. You're crazy. And if you do it for Chris Brown, you'll do it for everybody else. The Trey Songz of the world. And Trey Songz is disrespectful.
Oh, it's a whole
None of these R&B's, and he just an example. It's the same with Usher. It's the same with Tank. I can just go on and on and on and on. They don't care about your relationship. They're there to have a nice time and perform. They don't care about you. You just for the moment. So once they get finished doing whatever they doing, they don't give a fuck if your home is broken after that. They ain't gotta deal with you. They probably in relationships and they can go home and do whatever the fuck they want with their lady, because they lady accept them doing that. But your man don't accept you doing that to another man. Rather he's a nobody, a homeless man, a rich man, somebody in between, a coworker, whoever. It don't matter. It's the same. I hate it for people to nowadays. I know people who go through stuff like this, like on a daily, and not necessarily with like celebrities a lot, but just in general.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate it for them. I just hope one day they could wake up and look at themselves and be like, I'm worth more and I deserve to have someone exclusive. But if you talking that shit and that's what you want, you also gotta preach it too. You get what I'm saying? You preaching it, you gotta act it.
You gotta exhibit it. You gotta do it. You say you talking, you gotta preach it. Yeah.
If you're preaching it, you should be doing the action behind it also. So you can't sit here and say you want somebody exclusive and then you not being exclusive. And some people just gotta, you can look in the mirror and you can be like, I don't think I'm being exclusive right now. So
do some self-reflecting. Okay.
You can complain and but you gotta be pulling your part too. That's all.
So on that note, I have a question. How do you feel about tonight's episode of Daredevil? Are you ready to review that one on our next episode?
I'm anxious. It's like what I thought was that episode 2 and 3, right?
Yeah, that was episode 2 and 3.
Episode 2 and 3. What I expected to happen didn't happen, but it was still good. So I'm assuming that what I expect to happen is going to be on
episode 4.
Yeah, I want to see more. I want to see more of a background from what was it, 6 months? It was a 6-month time span in between season 1 and 2. I want to see what the hell Bullseye been doing. And what made him come to the realization that he want to help out Daredevil. Now I understand, like, what's that saying? They say
the enemy of my
enemy is my friend.
All
right, that's cool
what it is. But you leaving something out. He realized. I don't think he realized he wanted that. Well, I don't know. I think he might had an idea, but I do believe he knew that something. He had a change of heart when he realized what Kingpin had did. So with that being said, let's go watch Daredevil Born Again season 2, episode 4, Gloves Off.
We be back tomorrow, so take y'all little ugly asses to sleep or something. We'll see y'all next time.